What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Michelle. If you're new, if you're old, welcome. In today's video, originally we were going to do a mukbang, but the food was trash, so we ended up just sitting down and talking. This is my boyfriend Carlton. I've actually been with him for almost 3 years, so I've been getting a lot of, well, not really a lot of questions, but I've been getting a few questions asking how we met, and I decided, this is actually his idea. I'm going to give him the crops.
The crops. Yeah, so we thought
I'm gonna give him the props, and he actually said, "Why haven't we actually had a video where we?" I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I just kind of brought you on my channel though.
Yeah, in a way. I mean, I pop in every so often. You know, this is her channel, so I try not to take her glow up and her her time. But we thought we would do some questions for you guys to kind of get better acquainted with the both of us. So. I guess the first one we can ask is, where did we first meet? Tell them where we first meet. Oh, we first met. There we go.
Like, after we, shared contact info?
Well, no, in general. Because we never shared contact info. Well, we did, but...
So our first meeting place, y'all, was Potbelly. It's a sandwich place. Carlson said I came in there with Struggle Puffs because I didn't give up. Okay? My hair was parted. I had these two little pigtails, and I didn't have any makeup on. Remind you, we FaceTimed.
Yeah, we talked probably for a few weeks before we met each other.
I think we talked more on the phone. I don't think we really FaceTimed.
Yeah, we definitely talked on the phone a lot, hours.
But we didn't actually FaceTime.
We might have. I don't remember. I mean, we met.
Maybe if I did, I'd probably put on my makeup or some shit.
We met on Tinder, so.
That was what you wanted me to say?
It's okay. How did we first meet?
We first met on Tinder. Platonic friends, nothing. I actually didn't even have really any intention on dating Carl. This was just, I'm like, oh, he seems really nice. His pictures look really great. I was like, he seems like a well-mannered person, So I ended up swiping. Is it left or right?
I think you swipe right. You swipe left, you don't want nobody. You swipe up if you find your favorite.
Oh yeah, that's a super
I ain't do that. I ain't do that on her though.
So, yes, Tinder is where we actually met, and we became really, really good friends. I feel like during that time, we talked on the phone all the time. We texted a lot. We didn't really do a lot of FaceTiming, but we still really talked on the phone a lot. We would stay on the phone for hours. He would tell me about himself. I would tell him about myself, and just kind of how our day went. And that's just kind of...
So with Tinder, do you think that Tinder is an actual viable source for people to actually date? Would you recommend somebody going online dating to find their partner? Or to at least date someone that's serious?
I think you can, but it's all about your intentions. Because, like Carlson had said, Tinder already is kind of a red flag, because I feel like when people say Tinder, they're like, damn, usually when I go on Tinder, I'm just looking for a booty call or, whatever. So it's nothing really serious. I feel like when it comes to Tinder, I feel like I've heard people really have good interaction with dating sites that they actually pay for, whether it's eHarmony or Black People Meet. I feel like when you actually are paying for the service, people are a little bit more serious. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when shit is free, a lot of people just kind of mess around on it and aren't really serious, because they're like, oh, it's free. Well, I don't really have to spend any money. So, but I think if people actually do their research and actually genuinely, I guess, off rip try to when they meet somebody, and I don't know what your intentions might be, I would say just kind of let them know, hey, this is my intentions, this is what I expect, and then just kind of go from there. I think you possibly could, like I said, though, pursue something out of Tinder. We're not the first couple. I feel like I've heard somebody else tell me that they had met there.
Yeah, I've met people who I know people who met off Tinder and stuff like that. I mean, I don't have a problem with Tinder. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I didn't really care for it at first because of people saying they were trying to meet people just to sleep with. I'm like, dude, that's not really what I'm looking for. But I made it just because.
What were you really looking for though?
When I was on Tinder?
Yeah.
Honestly, I made Tinder because I was low key bored. I ain't gonna cap. Like I worked.
Did your brother though told you to make a Tinder?
If she let me finish, I can get
still
to
me.
So basically, I worked a lot. You know, I still do work a lot, and I didn't really have enough time to really go out and meet women. So my brother was like, you know, you work a lot. I know you're just looking for somebody to be cool with. You should make a Tinder. And I'm like, nah, it's a app just for people to have sex or, you know, have booty calls. I ain't really with that. So I made one. I was in Chicago. I made it, you know, and I started getting a lot of like, you know, people like really looking at me. And I'm like, oh, snap.
Yeah, them hoes was like, oh shit.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying?
Let me see your glasses real quick.
And they're dirty too.
It was like.
And the craziest thing is my Tinder back then, like my Tinder now will be on point because I got way better pictures.
You got the big head now.
I look way better. I look way better. Like no cap, man. Like my beard wasn't growing in or nothing. But seriously, Tinder is cool. I don't know how it is for females versus with guys. I think Tinder was definitely easier for me as a man. I heard that being a woman and having Tinder is like pretty hard. Because I think they tell me they come across like...
Yeah, it's like you're in a meat market.
You got this place called Potbelly. And, you know...
I think it's like a franchise, so I think it's...
Oh, it is. Because we got one in Ohio, too.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, we met there. You know, I bagged on her the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I bagged on her.
So, like, he says that I pulled up with my music blasting.
She did.
I didn't think it was loud.
So, she was late, first and foremost. She had me waiting for like 20 minutes. See, I lived like 40 minutes away from her. She gave me that. I'm like, how you live here and you late? And I stay almost an hour away from you. Well, not almost an hour, but like 40 minutes, like 35, 40 minutes away.
Yes.
And
Carlton is prompt, y'all. If y'all don't know, y'all know.
I was on time, and her ass is always late. She still be late to this day. You know what I mean? I get in my car, and all I know is her, because all I hear is boom, boom, boom. She driving this little punk-ass Ford, Ford.
It was actually my mom's car.
It was her car.
Because my shit was through.
Yeah, it was. She was driving a Chevy Malibu. But overall, you know, we met each other, and we had a good time. You know what I mean? We laughed, we joked around. Well, I joked around a lot. I made fun of her little struggle puff. She wore this
You still have the photo?
She had this Metallica shirt on, which she usually dresses with this, and I asked her what it was, and she didn't even know what it was. I'm like, you poser. And she wears this Jason Voorhees shirt and didn't even know who the hell Jason Voorhees was either. But long story short, you know, we've been together ever since. You know, I mean, obviously we started as friends for about 1.5 years, and then we decided to date. So look, I'm gonna get this together.
Hold on.
This is actually it's from Canada. It's actually called Canada Dry because I don't drink.
Is Canada Dry really from Canada?
I don't even know. I never checked, but I would hope so if it's named Canada Dry. Okay, y'all? All right, so I got these.
Wait, hold up. And then I am drinking.
She probably drinking some Cabernet or some Pinot Grigio. No, that ain't Pinot Grigio because Pinot Grigio ain't that color.
Yes, Cabernet by Apothic Cap.
What is wrong with you? All right, y'all. Okay, so I got these list of questions that I'm going to further. Let's do this. Where would your dream vacation be? Any place in the world.
Croatia. I actually did research on this place, and isn't it in Europe?
Croatia.
It's Europe, I think.
I thought Croatia was like near Russia.
That's what I thought.
But I mean, it's going to be in the European spot. I'm guessing Europe.
So I did like a little bit of research. I think I seen. It was this long story short, y'all. It's this Facebook page. I don't even know if it's still up and going, but it's like Black Travel Singles or whatever, and. I ended up seeing this group of women go to Croatia. She showed the house. She showed just a lot of stuff that they did. And I was just like, damn, like, Croatia?
So, yeah, it's Croatia is the Central and Southeast Europe.
Oh, okay. So, yes, like I said, I would want to go there. It just looks really beautiful, really nice. It actually kind of reminds me of, what's that one place you want to go to?
Portofino?
Yes. It kind of looks like that. Where would you like to go?
I would want to go. Look, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to go to Italy. But I always had a love for like Portofino, I think Portofino, Italy. I saw this picture on Google and it was gorgeous. It pretty much had pink, blue, all just a whole bunch of pastel colors with this beautiful water. Like if you ever look up Portofino, Italy, like that's where I would like to go. But there's so many places in the world that I would like to go to, honestly. That's what question I would say. Would you rather be an amazing singer or an amazing dancer?
Oh, you know, y'all like to shake this ass, so I'll probably be like a dancer.
She'd like to shake her knees. Because a girl ain't got Megan Thee Stallion knees. She done tried a few times.
I can't even ask you that question. Is that just a question for me? Or is it like, will it go both ways?
She a goofball. If it was me, obviously amazing singer. I mean,
oh yes, y'all should hit him with some vocals. Come on.
No, we ain't doing that.
Please.
No.
Y'all, he sings so good. Come on, just sing like a little. Maybe I'll probably try to catch him off guard. Okay, well, not exactly like me, but
yeah, definitely. Okay, well, what superpower do you wish you could? If there was a superpower that you wish you could have, what would it be? No, I'm good. Snickerdoodle.
We're eating insomnia cookies now.
So how many cookies did we get? 6? Mm-hmm. 6 cookies for $15. You better make me feel as if I can accomplish the whole entire world. I should be able to pick up a car over my head.
These bitches good. They hit. If you try mine, my shit's good.
Okay. I don't want yours right now. Let me enjoy mine.
Okay, what was it?
I said, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I know this might sound really weird and morbid, but
something about the dead. Already
it is.
This woman is infatuated with people's deaths.
I would say not being able to talk to the dead, but I feel like just to, don't say it, girl. I feel like just somehow to be able to see like if they're okay or how is it going on the other side, as they call it. I don't know. I just, like you said, I'm infatuated with that. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother situation, but yes. Not being able to communicate, well, would it be? Maybe being able to communicate with them like some sort of way. I know people say that you can like through this and that, but I think just naturally, because I feel like some people have that trait where, you know, they can do it versus other people, it just doesn't happen to them. So I think just to be able to interact with people who, your loved ones, I should say, who have passed on. What about you?
Well, if I had a superpower, I would definitely say like, you don't believe it or not, I'll probably say controlling people. One reason I say I control people because I can make people do whatever I want. Who is more generous, you or me? We already know that answer.
Carlson, he's more generous. I'm not. I'd be like, bitch, what? I'm kidding, y'all. I'm kidding. But no, yes.
Yes, you would.
Carlson is more generous.
The only way she's gonna give you $1 if it's $1 that she literally don't need. She'll be like, oh, I was gonna throw this away anyway. Here. No, it's funny. She ain't like that.
No, I'm a very nice, genuine person.
Do you remember your dreams when you wake up?
Ooh, that's a good one. Sometimes I feel like I don't always remember my dreams. I feel like it's like bits and pieces that have stood out to me in my dreams. But have you noticed, I don't know if this happens to you, but if you have a dream and you remember it, but say obviously if you don't write it down or anything like that, it just kind of gets like faint where you're like, damn, I don't really remember, versus when you probably woke up versus when you had woken up out of the dream, you like remember it's real sharp, vivid, and then, you know, say maybe I'll call you and tell you about my dream. But I don't know, I just feel like it's more vivid maybe when you first wake up versus as it prolongs, you kind of forget.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I get it. For me, have I had dreams? I have. I still got dreams that I remember when I was a kid. I had some really weird dreams. Not all of them. Some have been, you know, been straight, but some have been like super, super weird and freaky. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, not that kind of freaky, but freaky. You know, so yes, I had a dream. I'm gonna tell y'all one of them. You're gonna laugh. So I had a dream one time where I was a kid and I was literally hiding from Michael Myers. Okay, that's like one of my favorite horror films. So I was running from Michael Myers, and I was running from when he couldn't find me. So I dipped off and I was in my bedroom. Okay, so tell me why I had a bunk bed as a kid. So the bunk bed was it was dark in my whole room. So I sat in my room and I sat on the bottom bunk. And dude, no lie, y'all gonna be like, what the hell? But dude bit me. Like, dude.
What?
Yeah, Michael Myers.
You sure that wasn't the devil?
No, it was not in real life.
I'm just saying in the dream.
No, I saw a white mask. It was him. And he came out the bed.
Wait, what?
So I'm sitting down. Like, say this is my bed right here. This is the whole bunk. I'm sitting down. He bit my arm, bro. And I'm like, what the? So
this is in the dream or real life?
In the dream.
Oh, okay.
Bruh, if it was in real life, I'd have been calling somebody else. No, it was in my dream. All right, okay. What's something not obviously sexual that turns you on? Something that doesn't pertain to sex that turns you on.
Is this to you or is it just like in general?
Well, I mean, you might as well say to me because we're in a relationship. If you were single, who gives a fuck?
I mean, not saying to single, but I'm just saying like, oh yeah, I'm assuming it's pertaining to me.
Of course, it would have to.
What is something that turns me on that is not sexual?
Yes.
I would have to say when Carlson does nice things for me. I mean, he always does nice things for me, but I'm just saying when he actually like takes the initiative and really like, he actually listens to a lot of shit that I say. Sometimes I could just be talking, and then I don't really realize. I wouldn't say realize, but I don't really think that he's really listening. I mean, even though he says, oh, even though I'm not really responding, he was like, I'm still listening to you. So I think that's a turn on when he actually takes I'm assuming the initiative for certain stuff.
Okay. No,
was that an okay response?
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't want you to, air yourself out, on stuff that you don't feel. So.
No, like I said, I definitely think that's a turn on for me. When Carlton just does, when he does nice things, yes, but I feel like when he actually digs deeper, and
not do the bare minimum.
Not really the bare minimum, but just like little shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I wouldn't even expect it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Wow, thanks. Even though I'm not the person who really shows much emotion, I don't even know if he really thinks that I'm like appreciative of like stuff that he does. So I'm like, wow, thanks. Most bitches be on they dude and kissing them and da-da-da. I mean, I'll do that to Carl, but I don't know. I'm a different type of breed, y'all. I'm a different type of breed.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you?
What
is something? Maybe when I was in that lingerie,
I mean, I was good too, but I will say this. I mean, the thing that she does that she can ever do for me that is non-sexual, that is a turn on to me, it's like, I don't know. I love the fact that she may go out of her way to want to come and see me. Like we don't see each other that often because we live a little bit further from one another, not too far, but like 40, about 35 minutes away from one another. Even though that's not long, we do work very demanding jobs. She's in the in like the nursing side of things. She's not a nurse, but she does phlebotomy, and I'm a sales consultant and I work a lot. So, it's tough for us. So when we get a chance to see each other and she puts forth the initiative to be like, hey, I'm coming to see you. Like one time she came over and I was off like 2 days. She stayed 2 days with me in a row. That was cool. That made me feel really good. And I'm kind of that guy that loves time. I love when a woman spends time with me. I love when she actually wants to spend time with me. I don't have to beg her. So that's like a turn on for me when somebody like really wants to see me and spend time with me. So that's what I would say. Either have only morning sex for the rest of your life or strictly sex at night. I know the answer already to what she gonna say.
I think probably night, just because I be trying to chill in the morning. He be trying to.
She not a morning person at all. She really not.
Because I work nights, so makes sense, right?
Yeah. I mean, look, I knew she was gonna say that, but if I had to say the same thing, I probably will say night too, though.
I just feel like in the morning.
I like morning though, personally.
Of course, it's lazy, but
it's
just like
it's great because I like morning just because like it's just like a good energy booster to get you good until, you know, your rest of your day is set. But I like at night though, just because sex isn't the most important thing. You acting like they can't hear you.
No. This is gonna be cut out.
Oh,
and you're just gonna repeat
that's
the
fine.
thing again.
But no,
Okay.
I'll be looking back and forth. Sometimes
Okay.
I look at the screen, sometimes I look here.
Okay, because I've been looking at the fucking screen this whole time.
Yeah, well, it's okay. But you gotta think about it though. You want it to almost to look like, you know, you watch a movie and the movie is not looking at it. This is not, when you're acting, you're not supposed to look like this.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to look over here like
Right.
someone else is watching you perform.
Okay,
You know
I
what I'm
see.
saying? I'm not saying that's what you do, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, for me, I prefer sex at night. And the reason why is just because to me, sex is not the most important thing. When it comes to sex, the thing that's I love about sex the most is spending your time with that person. Cause like if you only come to
And
have
clapping them motherfucking cheeks.
ain't lying. But it's not the most important thing because if you're only thinking of that all day and once you get that, you ain't got nothing else to really appreciate with the person you with. So like I was saying, when she comes see me and we spend time together, I'm not thinking I can't wait to have sex. I'm thinking I want to spend time with you, enjoy you, and then obviously once we get to that moment, that's bullshit. But overall, in my mind, when we get to that, then I'm like, okay, let's get it done. You know, get it done. But so it's not the first thing, but it's a cool thing to have. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Shit. Where did we first kiss?
Okay,
I know exactly where it was.
I think I know him too. Hold on. We were actually downtown Ann Arbor. I want to say piggyback if I'm wrong, or tell me if I'm wrong. We were at Urban Outfitters, and they had this photo booth. And I was like, I think I was the one who was like, hey girl, let's take a picture. We ended up taking the photo, and I think it was like a four
Yeah.
shot photo. I don't know,
It was
what
like
is it
four.
called?
It was like 4 slots. Like it give you different. You know, you do
What do
pictures.
they call those?
Come on.
Is there like a specific name for it?
I'm
or-
sure, but we ain't got no that.
Oh, well. But like you said, we ended up going in this like photo booth inside the like I said, Urban Outfitters. If you guys obviously don't know, it's a clothing store. And they had a photo booth in there. I suggested to Carlson that we do the photo booth. And then I think on the last photo when the camera was like counting down, this nigga tried to kiss me.
No, that's not true at all. I didn't try to kiss her. See, she thinks she's slick. She's trying to make me look like I was thirsty. That ain't the case. So what happened is that she said, yes, she was. She said, Carl, let's go in here. So,
Damn, I got the story wrong?
no, so you got it almost right until you
Oh.
said I tried to kiss you.
But what was that one time when is that a...
Now, that was a different time. I did try. So, look, we'll get to that. So, basically, yes, I tried to kiss her before we did all that, okay? So, that was hilarious. So, long story short, we're taking all of our pictures, and we're just doing funny faces. And the last thing I said, the last one I said, no. I said, let's do a kiss. And it's her ass. Motherfucker turned so quick. I didn't think she was gonna do it. She just turned and she did. And we kissed. So, that's how it went. But yes, I tried to kiss her ass one day, and that shit was funny. And we were straight up platonic friends too. Now, don't get me wrong.
What was your point of doing that though?
I don't even know. I really just wanted to see, cause we kind of, I think at this point in time, we were like kind of like trying to see how shit was going. We was kind of slowly talking about the shit, cause I already stopped dating somebody at the time, and you know, I ain't gonna lie. So she bought my grandmother a cake, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought that shit was like amazing. She bought my granny a cake. Her and my grandmother are pretty close, so she got my grandmother a cake made for literally Pepsi. Like a Pepsi cake, because my grandmother's a huge Pepsi fan, and drove it all the way to my place in a damn blizzard.
Yeah, y'all. My people was like, it's supposed to be a like snowstorm advisory. Like, you should stay at home. And I was like, well, I gotta get this cake to grandma. I was like, so I'll see y'all in the morning. I almost slid off the road, y'all, trying to deliver her this cake.
She literally, so that was the first time she did that. I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling her for that, man. I just thought that was really sweet, and I'm thinking to myself, like, any woman that's willing to do that for my granny, bro, like, I don't know. I felt her really heavy that night. So it was funny though. So we slept in it. So my grandma didn't care. I didn't have my own place at this time. So Michelle stayed the night because it was so bad out. So she got in bed with me and everything, and we wasn't doing nothing. But it was funny as hell.
I tried to like get her to cuddle up with me, and she was like, no. I was weak as hell. I was salty, bro. I didn't go cap. I thought I had it. I thought she was gonna try to let me get a little close to her.
Nah.
I was like, come here. She was like, no. But I think she did that just because, I think, honestly, if I might be wrong, I think she just didn't want to mess up the friendship at that time. Because I know she was feeling me. Come on, man. This is me. All right, let me stop now. But, so when she went home, I tried to kiss her. And she was like, I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit.
After he did it, it was like, it was a little awkward.
I said, I ain't never kissing your ass again. I said, don't be mad if I don't try to kiss you no more.
Yeah, y'all, he tried to come up for the kiss and I was like,
man, straight up. But I wasn't mad though. And our friendship still kept going. But long story short, you know, we kept vibing out, kicking it. We ended up fucking around after that anyway, like a little bit after. But like I said, I think the biggest thing was the friendship. Like we were friends for so long, and I just think that she didn't want to mess that up. You know what I'm saying? She the one that had to go for the kill. She asked me out.
I did. Like I said, what happened? I was at a bachelor party. I was actually, well, you know, I'm not even gonna talk about that. Long story short,
Right.
I was at a bachelor party and we ended up going out. Not me and Carlton, but me and the bridal party. And I ended up texting Carl. I remember I was leaving Drag Queen Bingo and I ended up texting him. And I said, I don't know how I put it. Did I say like, let's date or something? I think I said
She
something
basically,
like
so what she did, she said, I think we should make it official. And I don't even have the text, but I remember it because I was like, she texted me and said, and it was random. It wasn't like, hey Carl, how you doing? It was just straight first text she sent me.
But we were texting though throughout the day.
Yeah, throughout the day, but you text me later on that night, just randomly though. She texted me and was like, hey, I think we should make it official. And I'm like, I literally texted her and said, what do you mean? And she was like, us, and put like a smiley face. And I said, yeah, but we didn't really make it official till the next day because I ain't really believe her ass, honestly. I ain't gonna believe it? Hell no.
Why not?
I mean, I was okay with it, but you know what I'm saying? And it was right, and this was in May because obviously we ended up going to a wedding together, regardless. We just ended up going as a couple instead of friends. Because we were going to go as friends, but we ended up going as partners.
Your friends really go to weddings though?
Yeah.
You sure they ain't fucking?
They might, but shit, we did that. We weren't together either.
Oh, yeah, I remember that night.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
No, it wasn't.
Why? Because we were at Dad's house.
And remember, I was on my cycle.
No.
And I wanted to have sex.
Oh yeah, you wasn't happy about that. I wasn't running no red lights that night. You got me messed up. At least at that time. At that time, nah. This was years ago. This is about what, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Shit. That's crazy though when you really think about it. 4 years ago? Damn. Yeah, that was a while.
Time flies.
Yeah, time really. Yeah, it's true. It's definitely true. All right, what else we got?
Look at all those fingerprints I have on my glass.
Which of us have the better sense of direction?
Say it again.
Which of us have the better sense of direction? Oh, it's definitely me.
Okay, don't get arrogant.
But see, the thing is, she'll make fun of me. So she makes fun of me for everything, bro. Like seriously. So for example, if I'm cooking and I sit there and I look at the directions, she'll be like, Carlton, just put it in and everything. If I'm using the directions, Carlton, just start driving. Just go 23. I'm like, bro, like, what do you? I gotta make sure.
Carlton is about direction. I'm just kind of like wing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he just like, nah.
That's how she is too. Exactly.
So you guys, I guess that's the ending of this video. We didn't really want to make it too long because I know sometimes it can like get really dragged out, and this is kind of just a get to know me boyfriend tag. So, you know, just a couple questions that me and him asked each other, and that's what we accomplished. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys want to see Carl more in my posts, in my videos, or not videos. If you guys want to see Carl more in my videos, then let me know. So yeah, do you have anything else to say?
No, I mean, not too much. I mean, obviously, thank you for watching. And like she said, you know, comment, like, and subscribe, and show her some love. She loves what she do. So I hope that y'all can, you know, support her because it can really help her make more content down the line.